So wanted to ask for the people who are starting out, and what will you like to recommend them in terms of probably with some starting on your guitar bar suru garasaki or starting to write music, and what advices would you like to give them as a musician, young musician?
Young musician is the main thing is it has to be fun. You have to you have to enjoy doing it. Not you have to want to win, like you have to either you enjoy it or you don't. If you don't enjoy it, then don't do it. If you don't, if you enjoy it, then do it. I think that's the baseline. You have to enjoy it. Like रमाइलो हुनु पर्यो, केही न केही पाउनु पर्यो त्योबाट हैन. अनि त्यो गरेपछि हार्ड वर्क गर्न. जस्तो मैले गिटार सिक्ने बेला I had like कति 3-4 फेल अटेम्प्ट्सहरु के. म चाहिँ अब अरूले बजाएको देख्ने बेला चाहिँ वाह क्या दामी मलाई त्यस्तो बजाउन मन लाग्यो हुन्थ्यो. तर म सिक्न आए त एकदमै गाह्रो भयो सकेन. किनभने एट सम पोइन्ट अब गिटार स्कुलमा पनि गएको हो म एक दुईवटा. त्यसपछि गऱ्यो 3-4 महिना गऱ्यो तर कस्तो रेजिमेन्टेड के हुन्छ यस्तो बजाउनु पर्ने. अनि पछि त्यो रमाइलो लागेन म छोडिदिएँ. जब चाहिँ रमाइलो लाग्न थाल्यो कि मैले चाहिँ त्यो गिटार ट्याब पढ्न सिकेँ. अनि मलाई जुन जुन गीतको जे पार्ट सिक्नु मन आयो त्यो मैले सिक्न पाएँ. अनि त्यो मैले बजाउन मलाई रमाइलो पनि आयो कि ओ ल मैले यस्तो बजाउँदो रहेछ. सो त्यो फिलिङ चाहिँ हुनु पऱ्यो. नट जस्ट इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट जस्ट इभन लाइक ब्रडर पिक्चरमा लाइक रिलिसिङ सङ्ग्स, मेकिङ सङ्ग्स लाइक एट सम पोइन्ट त्यो गीत चाहिँ हेज टु बी यो फेभरेट सङ इन द वर्ल्ड जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई. एनिथिङ यु रिलिसिङ हुन्छ नि. अब त्यो फिलिङ चाहिँ आउने जाने चाहिँ हुन्छ होइन. तर मलाई चाहिँ कस्तो चाहिँ मैले जुन गीत बनाए पनि मलाई सुने गर्नु मन लाग्छ कि. द्याट मिन्स लाइक इट्स समथिङ द्याट आई रियली लाइक. पछि त्यो फिलिङ हराउँदै जान्छ, मेबी गेट्स रिप्लेस बाइ समथिङ एल्स. तर यु हेभ टु हेभ द्याट लभ फर यर म्युजिक.
What might be some strategic move in terms of how they can position themselves and to have good collaborations? You've collaborated with good artists, right? त्यसको लागि पनि what strategic move can a young musician take for them to maybe possibly collaborate पछि गएर रमाइलोसँग?
त्यो त it has to be you can't really say no सुरुमा चाहिँ. That's the only thing. You'll have a lot of good experience, a lot of bad experience. Like you learn with every experience. So when you're starting out, like I never said no to anybody. I'll say like I'm very selective. But starting out, like I worked with so many people, all kinds of genres. Just to gaun sakine nasake pani je gare pani huncha ni. Because at the end of the day, I learned a lot. Just the experience bata pani. That knowledge is not like project based. That knowledge is cumulative. त्यो त बढ्दै जान्छ. So I would say like don't knock any opportunity. So don't be too precious के सुरुमा जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई. If you're starting out, I mean if you have like a सुरुमै a viral hit and you have like millions of views and then you can afford to be selective. If you're just starting out just like how I was, like just keep at it, just doing it. You have to enjoy it to some degree. Or like the projects that you don't enjoy has to be like minimal. त्यस्तो पनि हुन्छ. किन at certain point like कुनैको मन पर्दैन, but the thing is you have to follow through. You have to see through. मन नपऱ्यो नपऱ्यो you have to finish it जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई. त्यत्तिकै छोड्यो भने चाहिँ माइन्डमा बसिरहेको छ क्या त्यो एउटा. अब त्यो that's like a failure in a way. You didn't complete that project.
मलाई चाहिँ के लाग्छ भने as a musician you also need to know the business side of it,
of course,
as well as how not to get exploited as a young musician, how to set your के भन्छ standards in terms of working with people. त्यसकोमा चाहिँ what are your thoughts?
Yeah, of course, business is a big thing. And when you're young, a lot of musicians don't want to think about that. I didn't want to think about it for a long time. But also, business only comes if you have like an audience. But of course, like certain basic kuras you have to do. You have to copyright your songs. You have to show that you have you have to be able to prove that you leheko bhanera. At some point down the line, who knows what's going to happen. That's the bare minimum you have to do. त्यसपछि चाहिँ अब स्ट्रिमिङ प्लेटफर्म्सहरू राख्नलाई डिस्ट्रिब्युसन कम्पनीहरूसँग काम गर्ने that's like different because it's much more easier now. किन तिमीले एउटा जस्तो मैले चाहिँ डिस्ट्रोकिट भन्छ चलाउँछ. I put my music there and they put everywhere. If there's a conflict then they know that I am the owner of that song. So म त्यसै पनि प्रुभ गर्न मिल्छ. होइन. As far as live shows-हरूको चाहिँ it's like in a way it's still is a gamble. Gamble नै छ किनभने sometimes कस्तो हुन्छ नि अब you get payment if you're lucky, sometimes you get payment much later, sometimes you don't get payment, sometimes you have to pay to get there or you don't get paid back. But सबै भएको छ, like I've had the best to the worst. But in a way it's like you have to experience that जस्तो पनि लाग्छ क्या. If you only just experience the good things त्यो भयो like you become kind of lopsided जस्तो पनि लाग्छ. You do have to face like hardships because this industry is not easy. It's not like a very comfortable. You can't like you always have to be on a state of like a little bit of anxiety. Not a bad way, but you always have to be on your toes. के भइरहेछ. I'm talking about the business side, not the creative side. The business side about त्यो अब showमा चाहिँ अब कस्तो हुन्छ नि there's like so many things happening to get the artist paid. Like depends on if you have a sponsor, if you have a door deal, who's doing the ticketing, the door ma कतिवटा मान्छे छेर कति पैसा. You can be the kind of person who wants to know all of that, or you can be the kind of person like who trusts like a little sano team and then you work like that.
2 years ago, I discovered one of the juiciest burgers in town, served by Tease Your Palate, and guess what? I'm thrilled to announce that they're sponsoring this video, and they've also opened a sister venture by the name Sicily by Tease. With the same service and with the same quality, they're serving you some delicious pizzas. All the details will be down in the description. Make sure to check them out.